The place? Crisis-stricken Jazopio. Our hero, a notorious terrorist called the Noble Vigilante. Some of the illustrious figures he has already gently exterminated: Minister of Finance embezzler, Judge illegal, journalist dissimulator. Does the police of Jazopia stand any chance of figuring out who the Noble Vigilante is?
A man has to have an everyday life full of misery, dullness, and a bitter strife. He lives like a humble servant of villains and thugs and crooks. Intimidating orders shall he follow, any kind of insults must he swallow. But there comes a time when man rebels in stealth. Secretly he seeks to find his mental health. Put a bomb in the home of the vile obscurantists. But please don't do it like the common terrorists. Plan your statement with regard to the good taste recipe, yet show no mercy to any ruler low and mean. You make sure to punish whom so deserves without turning vulgar yourself. One thing always keep in mind, your hubris will be punished as well. So mind your traps, play your games, choose your victims carefully. But do remember to be as noble as can be. Set a fire in the lair of demagogue activists. But please don't do it like the common arsonists. Plan your statement with regard to the good taste recipe, yet show no mercy to a pedagogue low and mean. You make sure to punish whom so deserves without turning vulgar yourself. One thing always keep in mind, your hubris will be punished as well. So mind your traps, play your games, choose your victims carefully. But do remember to be as noble as can be.
Look, the very first paintings glorifying the noble vigilante, created by talented and beautiful Peace. She's the heroine of our play. Her opponent, Professor Non Talent, the most prominent artistic figure of Jazopia. He claims that her paintings are a blasphemy to the memory of the Vigilante victims.
Academic voices shouting in my mind. They brag, they guide to the secrets of creation. Oh, how stupid when I trust them like a blind. I walk the path of unfruitful imitation. Of course, I then surprise them walking fast in reverse. It seems I get a special kick while seeing them in offense.
Tu dois jeter ton poème aux poubelles. C'est pas sympa ton petit machin, bordel.
Y a quelqu'un qui l'aimera un petit peu.
C'est qui?
Bah lui.
Tu es rempli d'un amour chimérique. Tu sais au moins qu'il y a des règles académiques.
Y a quelqu'un qui s'en fout complètement.
C'est toi.
C'est moi. How can you create un beau poème d'amour if you do not yearn to dire ton vrai amoureux? I will demonstrate, c'est ça le seul parcours. If you do not want to drive away ce mec valeureux. Of course I have to find him first. I know an easy task. It's not will precious luck be on my side. Will she or my noble fight? If not, I'll be contented, a spectator to be. I'll keep having my kicks when they will shout at me.
L'alter ego cherche pas un narcissiste et il t'aidera pas à devenir une grande artiste.
Quelques-uns ne le trouveront jamais.
C'est nous.
C'est vous.
L'alter ego cherche pas un narcissiste, il t'aidera pas à devenir un grand artiste.
Quelques-uns ne le trouveront jamais.
C'est nous.
C'est vous.
The setting? A rocky deserted beach of Jazopia. Peace is here with her canvas and brushes. An amateur appears. He introduces himself as the noble vigilante and says he's very moved by her gesture. She takes a good look at the stranger and says, "I don't have any time for jokes."
This den will be utterly punished if shown for a man with good goals. There's Nemesis who sees and judges. Oh, what a thing to ignore.
Over Nemesis I'm well aware now, and I know she does a good job. But listen, aren't you presumptuous? Distracting someone from her noble cause.
I feel there's a misunderstanding inside such a beautiful head. Yet I'm not sent here to distract you, so let me inspire you instead.
A man kindly sent by divine luck could always inspire my soul, but someone sent by mamas as a joke can try his luck with other girls while cloaked.
Now what a serene, tranquil night, but by Jove, I think I hear a sound. A heart that has begun to pound. Not here, but somewhere around.
How nice to imagine, so wildly, but there's measure for everything. Or else we do begin to hear things. And dream of things way up above our height. La 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 la.
The painter surrenders immediately to an amateur's advances. Well, he may not be the noble vigilante, but he's indeed cute. Days of unspoken passion follow. She starts thinking that an amateur is the man of her dreams. The fact that he doesn't belong to her social class, the upper one, doesn't seem to bother her at all.
Here am I, living with a stranger I only met a few days ago. Mom and Dad and friends think I got crazy. A stranger, yes, but oh, how well I know him. They can't stop being worried. Now what will happen to poor old me? Can't wait to show them my new lover. They'll pull a face, they'll not embrace someone like the one they have in mind. He isn't rich or famous, handsome surely not. An ordinary life he has, well connected he is not. Can't wait to test my brand new lover. He'll feel uneasy, he'll be displeased with whom will venerate his precious mind. Though he's so angelic, though he's so upfront, a secret you might think he hides, who can now inspire me more? Can't wait to see how my new lover, with his appeal, with his esprit, will win them over too. Who can now inspire me more? Can't wait to see how my new lover, with his appeal, with his esprit, will win them over too.
An amateur and peace in bed, relaxing. He starts thinking that he must isolate himself from her for some days. He has to meditate about his next terroristic attack. But there she comes, offering a glove as a present. She says to him, "Be my noble vigilante."
A luscious dilemma conquers me, and it is completely new. It's since I've known this wild and untamed pussycat. Oh yes, she could give grace to the most unattractive warrior in the world. The more she implies it's me at last. The first one who truly inspires her towards her noble occupation. The more I'm invaded by this deadly thought to come into her bosom and surrender. When I can't concentrate on something else, therefore, I try to recur to some pleasant logical sequence. And this is how I manage to conquer my peace for a while. Will I tell her my secret? Oh, how nice if I won't. Yet I feel oh so tempted. Oh how nice if I would I scare her forever? Oh how bad she wants that. But then she's so unripe, I'm afraid she'll just quit. Oh how bad if she will. So I must hold my peace. Why should I harm for her and me? It sure is a crime to be unattractive after all.
An amateur and his accomplices in their secret hideout. Day of the rehearsal of the terrorist coup against Deputy THUG. Guess what happens?
1, 2, 3, 4.
An amateur just ain't ready for the act. The accomplices protest. You may wear a glove now, but you're not the noble vigilante we used to know.
Hey, you noble friend of ours, vigilantly listen now.
Once you were brave and alert and charmant and mysterious.
Oh, how we long for these days. But now you're shy and naive and perceived and monotonous.
Pick yourself up and find your ways.
Hey, you sweetest lovesick friend, passion makes you lose your head. You better be careful and concentrate, dear.
Wake up before it's late.
We're feeling a lot of fear here to warn you how we hate. But
Love always hurts and deceives and betrays you in the end when she loves you not.
You noble friends of mine, to your view I don't resign. At last I'm full and assured and serene and magnanimous. How could I live in those days when I was vain and unsafe and upset and presumptuous? I picked myself up and found my way. Friends revive, logic turn better stop envying and being afraid of finding your proper muse. She'll help you repent and find love, and then you will deduce that love never hurts, nor deceives, nor betrays you in the end. And she loves me, yes!
An amateur at an art exhibition, standing proudly at Peace's side. She's exhibiting some new paintings about the noble vigilante. Professor Nontalon appears, holding a garbage bin, shouting that her paintings are rubbish. An amateur socks him a punch on the nose.
Ouch! Ouch! Monet! Monet!
It's the big scandal.
How is it sad? The clouds of illusion disappear once again. He's not the one I thought he was at first. The balance of love gets quickly lost. How is it cruel? A woman's untamed heart cannot easily hide her deep contempt towards a strengthless maid. How little compassion she can show. His flirt doesn't intrigue me now. And his kiss has lost its wit somehow. Oh, how I'd wish that he was the one to conquer my testing heart. I'd really like he could be up to it, but I think he can't and never will. His flirt doesn't intrigue me now. And his kiss has lost its wit somehow. Oh, how I'd wish that he was the one to conquer my testing heart. I'd really like he could be up to it, but I think he can't and never will.
Day of the against Deputy T.H. Hughes, an amateur with the accomplices. "We're waiting for your signal, noble vigilante." But is he concentrated enough to do the job? Peace said to him, "Stay away from me, you vulgar vigilante." Deputy T.H. Hughes was gently exterminated. However, lack of perfect planning caused the whole operation to be jeopardized. An amateur escaped, but he was shot in the arm. He diverted the police by leaving one false clue in the road: the glove.
Broken-hearted and frail, I return to my nest to heal all my wounds that were caused by my foolish head. Victim of a passing love, I forgot my real fight. Maybe I don't care much. I remember once more empty days from the past, when passive was I, and I drifted aimless and lost. I cannot return to that. Are my motives really strong? Are they sincere at least? I'll get back on my feet, find the spirit of fight and my lost faith, though it now seems this was not built on strong grounds. It will take time to reconstruct. Life is short, way too short to be wasted with habits vile and cheap. I will hate everyone who will stand in between me and my goals, and that includes all this not worthy knowing. My precious secret and true face I will hate, then ignore, even the one face I have most adored.
The setting? That rocky deserted beach of Chasopia. An amateur is here. Peace appears. "Oh, you are wounded in the left arm," she says. But instead of an answer, he pushes her back and looks at her straight in the eyes with incredible hatred. She leans back, frightened and puzzled. Suddenly, a young girl appears, trying at all costs to sell Peace a newspaper. Peace is finally buying the newspaper. The front page is dedicated to her big idol, the Noble Vigilante. Apparently, he was injured in the left arm. He has also lost a glove. The painter lowers the newspaper and looks at an amateur. He's observing her reactions. "You don't say," she says. "There's a photo submitted by the police of the Vigilante's glove. It's exactly like the one she gave her lover."
The first impression never betrays my heart began to pound like then. His real gifts I can now appraise. Things seem to be functioning again. How foolish, how childish of him to hide from me his big tattoo. Now he's all enraged and grim, but for his heart I'll find a passepartout. Oh, what a pity, what a shame, when one conceals his true face from the one who could appreciate it most. In life we always fight alone, but then we share impressions of the battle with the most intimate friend we have. Didn't you know? Let me inspire you towards a noble occupation. Somehow you lost all your flair, your thrill and your determination. How can I move you, my dear? Can't you see that you're able to inspire me too? Like no one ever did, all will achieve. One magic world undiscovered is waiting for us to explore. Just you stop to think about things we could each do each other. So let yourself need me, and then you'll know you'll truly love me. It's all about one thing, to need each other most. I need you, so could you need me too?
Over the next few days, the police of Jazopia investigates a possible connection between the infamous Vigilante and that provocative piece. She has declared to a newspaper, "I figured out who the noble Vigilante is, and he has become my lover ever since. My condolences to the family of President V. Lane." The police concludes, "Oh, she's just tricking us."
Hey, you noble friend of ours, your return we will announce. Once more, you're brave and alert and charmant and mysterious.
How could you live in those days?
When you were shy and naive and passive and monotonous,
Picked yourself up and found your ways.
hey, you amorous dear friend, love's tough trials you have passed.
You have been successfully resurrected. You have restored your faith.
You got rid of foolish secrets.
And now you comprehend Their love never hurts nor deceives, nor betrays you in the end when she loves you too.
Put a bomb in the home of a false-faced journalist. But please don't do it.
Like the common terrorists, plan your statement with regard to the good taste recipe.
Yet show no mercy to a corrupted deputy. You make sure to punish
whom so deserves.
without turning vulgar yourself. One thing always keep in mind,
Your hubris will be punished as well.
so mind your traps,
play your game.
choose your victims carefully. But do remember to be as noble
As can be.
Recorded by André Fernandes and Nuno Costa. Mixed by Bilakos Avrantinis. Mastered by Antonis Georgis. The Deus Ex Machina tap dancing girl was played by Marinella Mangueira. The Vigilante's accomplices were played by
Mário Franco,
Bruno Pedroso,
Anthony John Wilden,
Professor Non Talon was played by
Eduardo Lala,
Peace the Painter was played by
Marta Hugon.
One Doubt Arose in the Mind of a Noble Vigilante was a play by Georgios Anamatras, alias Anamateur, who also played the part of the Noble Vigilante.
And don't forget, the next tale set in Jazzopia is coming soon, entitled A Certainty Blossomed in the Heart of the Enlightened Tyrant.